Welcome to Summarize the Figures with MS Excel. My name is Alwyn. I'm going to be taking you through this tutorial today. Please don't forget to watch till the end and subscribe. I do appreciate your support. Awesome. Let us look at this workbook called Monthly Sales. If you look on the bottom, we've got various sheets. Your January sheet, February, March, and quarter one. But let's focus on just January. Looking at January, I have a table where the first column says date of sale. So that's the date that we actually did the sale of a specific product. We have the cost of that specific product, how many of that product we actually sold, and a total sales based on what we sold. Now, if you look at all the various products going down, you can see we sold various products on various dates. But for the month of January, if I wanted a summary, so basically a summary that gives us per product how much was the total quantity as well as the total sales. So I'm lazy. I don't want to use a formula. I don't want to use a function to do this. So let's see what other functionality we can actually use. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click in the cell that you want your answer to be. So I'm selecting cell H1, just as when you're creating a formula or function. We're then going to click on the Data tab to open the Data ribbon. In the Data ribbon, we're going to click on Consolidate in the Data Tools group. This will open the Consolidate dialog box for us. If you look, we've got the function is sum, and as you know, the basic sum function adds figures from various cells. Reference is where we're going to then stipulate what range we actually want calculated. So we're going to start from product, ignoring date of sales. Why product is because that is where what we want the summary of. So we're then selecting from product all the way across to get total sales because we actually want the total sales figures information. Once we have that and we've double checked this, we then can click on the add button to add it to our all references. Now below, most important, what labels must it use? So as you can see labels on the top, we've already got labels on the top row. So that's easy to spot. But we're actually also going to use the labels on the left column. Now the left column in this case being product. So where it says ruler, file, pen, pencil, it needs to combine that information. Once we've chosen top row and left column, we click OK. And there we go. Awesome. So now it's given us product, the cost, as well as you've got your quantity sold, as well as total sales. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete the cost column because we actually don't need that. We just need the quantity sold and total sales. So if I look, I'm just going to do some formatting here by going to Format Painter and highlighting my information to copy formats across. Now, if I look, I've got now the total products, ruler, file, pen, pencil, and stapler, what quantity was sold, as well as the total sales for January. Wow, so much easier. I didn't even have to create a formula or function. This is really cool. But let's add to this. So let's say this is for January. I've got the same for February, but I want you to notice what I've done within January and February. If I look at February, can you see file is the first, while January has ruler. March, we have also a different layout, but also an added product called crayons. So they're all not similar tables, but this is fine. So what we're going to do is, in order to get quarter one's information, we wanted to bring information from all three tables into one to then give us quarter one. And again, we don't want to be using formulas and functions to do this. So I'm clicking where I want my answer to be. I'm going to the Data tab to open the Data ribbon. Click Consolidate. Yet again, I've got sum. Let's do references. References, we're going to select the first table. So I'm selecting all the information of the first table. And then I make sure I choose Add to my All References. I'm then going to go to February, and notice how it selected the same range because it's picking it up from the first sheet. So we are happy with that. As February, we're going to add it. Let's go to March. No, we want to increase this. So we're going to now add that. So it's going to look at the information from all three sheets and match the words as far as products go. So yet again, we're saying, yes, pick up the top row, let us pick up the left column and click OK. And there we go. People notice that in cell A1, product, the word actually disappears. That's because of the cross-reference. But as you can see how nice this is, now this gives us the Q1 sales for all the various months in one swoop. And what is actually more interesting, so this gives me my total sales. So I'm just going to insert a row above, and I'm going to type in total sales for Q1. And then I'm going to do another consolidate just below it. As soon as I click on it, notice how it still maintains the references, but I'm going to change it. I'm going to say, I don't want the sum, I actually want the average. And I'm going to click OK. And there we go. We now have the average. So the average sales, product, and average sales for Q1. How awesome is this? So now we not only have the total sales, but we also have the actual average. I hope that helps you summarize your actual information without formulas and functions. Please do subscribe. I do value your support. Have a great day.